Okay, let's unpack this. It's quite a direct piece of advice we've got here. Hang tight to your faith like a trusty sidekick, helping you tune out the negativity around you. That's the core idea, yeah, from this excerpt of Tune Out Negative Voices. So, our mission for you in this deep dive is to really get a handle on this concept, what it means, and maybe how it could, resonate in your own life.
Yeah, and what jumps out right away, I think, is how it focuses on something internal. Faith, in this case, is the main tool. And it's not saying go out and fight every negative thing directly.
Exactly. It paints this picture, doesn't it, of having this constant, reliable presence, your faith, acting almost like a buffer or a filter. We hear a lot about strategies, right, for dealing with negativity, but this feels different, more about strengthening your own core.
Well, if you connect that to the bigger picture, maybe psychological resilience, it lines up. It lines up with this idea that a strong internal belief system can really act as a buffer against external stress.
Yeah.
It's a bit like cognitive restructuring, where your basic beliefs shape how you see things, how you interpret the world.
And faith here.
Yeah.
It feels like it could be interpreted quite broadly, couldn't it? I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be formal religion, right? It might be a deep belief in yourself or certain values, or just believing things will work out okay.
Precisely. That seems to be the point. Holding on to some kind of conviction, whatever it is for you, that gives you stability. That perspective, think of it like an anchor, something deep down. So when all that negative stuff is swirling around, this trusty sidekick helps keep you centered, makes you less likely to get, swept away.
Okay, and here's where I think it gets really interesting. It's not just about passively having faith. The quote says it's actively helping you filter things out, those bad vibes. Like you've got this internal mechanism that's kind of prioritizing, I don't know, the more positive or useful takes on things.
Exactly right. And that trusty sidekick analogy, it suggests something that's just always there, reliable support. It's not something you only pull out in a massive crisis. It's meant to be a constant source of strength, day to day.
So, okay, what does this actually mean for you, the listener? When you run into those negative voices, which, let's face it, we all do, this piece suggests the answer isn't always about, shouting back or trying to silence every single negative comment. It might be more about strengthening your grip on whatever gives you that inner strength. But hang on, isn't there maybe a risk there of just using faith to kind of ignore real problems or valid criticism?
Oh, that's a very important point. A critical consideration, absolutely. It's definitely not about blind faith or pretending real issues don't exist. It's more about keeping that inner balance, that strength, while still engaging with the world properly, constructively. The sidekick analogy suggests support, stability, not escapism. And if we bring this back to the bigger picture, it really points to a proactive role for your beliefs in actually shaping how you experience things.
Right. So then, for you listening, thinking about those negative voices you encounter, what does this approach offer?
Well, maybe the final thought to leave you with is this. Start thinking about what kinds of sidekicks you already have. What beliefs, what values, what principles? What things give you the most consistent support when you're navigating, well, let's be honest, a sometimes pretty challenging world? What anchors you?